Good morning and Feliz Navidad. My name is Greg Holtzhauer and I would like to spend a few moments to tell you about the Armonia Christmas Project. Since 1987, Orangewood has partnered with Saul and Pilar Cruz in the Ministry of Armonia, serving the poorest of the poor in Mexico City and in the southern mountains of Mexico. The motto of Armonia is Together, Transforming Poverty into Life. And Orangewood is a very strategic portion of the Together part of that motto. For the last 23 years, Orangewood has partnered with Saul and Pilar Cruz in providing medical, dental, and optical clinics during our mission trip over the Labor Day weekend. But we also try to interact with the folks in the communities they serve to build relationships with them. It was on one of these trips many years ago that one of our members, in the very humble home of one of the community members, asked this question: how do you celebrate Christmas? Thinking perhaps he would glean some Mexican tradition out of the conversation. But instead, the answer came back like this: we don't really celebrate Christmas in our home because we don't have any money for special food. In fact, we just eat tortillas and beans like we do any other day of the year, and so Christmas Day is just like any other day of the year. It was out of this encounter that the Christmas Project was born. Let me paint a picture for you of the project in Mexico City. On the days leading up to Christmas, each day in one of the community centers across Mexico City, tables are rented, a program is conducted, children sing, Saul preaches a very clear gospel message, and many people have come to Christ as a result. Then afterwards, the neediest who have been determined to have the greatest need are sent home with a roasted chicken, some fruit and bread to actually have with their families on Christmas Day at home. They're also sent home with warm clothing and with blankets because it actually gets very cold in Mexico City at times during the winter. Even though it's closer to the equator, it's also higher in elevation. And I've even been in Mexico City when it's snowed before. The difference is when it's 32 degrees outside, it's often 32 degrees inside. Here's how you can participate. First, consider going. Our family spent Christmas in Mexico 8 years ago, and our kids today would say it was the most significant Christmas they ever spent. But also consider giving. $50 will provide a Christmas dinner for the community as well as for a specific family with the roast chicken and fruit and bread and the warm clothing that they need. You could also consider sponsoring more than one family. We're running our ever-popular 10 Families for $500 special this year as well. You know, here in the U.S. during the Advent season, we celebrate Jesus as Emmanuel, that is, God with us. And it shouldn't be any different around the world for those of scarce resources. It shouldn't be that Jesus' birth is only celebrated by those who can put food on the table. Please make it possible with your contribution for people in Mexico to have a tangible reminder that God is with them. Please be a part of Together, Transforming Poverty into Life. Thanks and Feliz Navidad.